Guys, I'ma be real, I'm so bored. I may just do an Alois how to carry bad players for beginners video.
Alright, I'm just playing my Garen, bro. I got my Commando Garen skin. I don't care about all the other deck. If you are unfamiliar with how Phase works, let me introduce you. Here, hitting an enemy champion with 3 attacks or separate abilities within 4 seconds grants you movement speeds and slow resistance. So, slow resistance is extremely broken into Olaf because we are not going to get slowed by his Qs. Alright, my teammates are not having a lot of fun, but I don't mind. Let's go.
Every move you made, I was watching you.
That's such a sus ribbon quote.
My AD carry's not happy with you. Let's just focus, have some fun time with the Garen. Garen's an amazing champion. Let's go. Instantly muted all. And we are going to chill skill. They have healing here and here. So I am considering probably Stride, Phantom Dancer, Mortal Reminder. So
Straight Phantom Dancer, Mortal Reminder. Why not AI? Get that AI. Deal lots of damage.
like that. Let's see. Look at my goated skin though, guys. Maybe a better skin in the game. Also, take a look at all
Maybe I would go crit on Garen, man. Maybe I would go AI.
Olaf's rune setup, right? This is super important. If you guys are unfamiliar with what happened to Olaf, they have increased his W mana cost and his ultimate has a flat 100 mana cost now as well.
That's the big thing, bruh, because his Q also got nerfed mana-wise at the time, so it's kinda like he kinda falls off into Garen these days or other short raiders, especially phase rush ones, because he doesn't have a good mana management, so Olaf players may need Presence of Mind or Tear to manage their mana, otherwise all-in wise you will not have enough Qs in all-ins either after 6, and I mean most of the Olaf players are not smart enough to get any of those, so usually it will be a bit easier to deal with Olaf these days on top lane, so that's good.
Resolve second. That means he's going to have some serious mana problems this game. Olaf theoretically gets priority to me, especially with bone plating. I'm playing second.
Yeah, he's supposed to.
Volibear selling Raptors, guys. That means Volibear can do Raptors, rep off Krugs, and gang top. So getting pushed in is just really safe as well. So let's push it pathing into top. And so I'm fine getting pushed in here.
Okay, so one basic walks away, gets the bone plating. One basic Q, phase rush, it's good. And he already traded very well, he went for a very well spaced basic. Another basic.
Half his mana gone, guys.
Yeah, you see like the Q mana nerfs a long time ago, they nerfed it.
I will also say him, equal health rate benefit me. Well done. Also, I mean,
probably in there it should ban pressure a basic Q because Olaf's Q is not too concerning as if he's level 2 only and he's very close to his tower, because you guys gotta remember a basic Q from Garen hurts harder than a basic Q from Olaf, while notably the Q from Garen of course will just shred the, I mean it will just completely cleanse him of the slow, so it would be a teensy bit better in here if he stepped up and traded with his Q. Olaf got a little bit out of space there, but in here I think he didn't threaten, like there's just nothing to be scared of because he has Ignite as well. There's nothing to be scared of actually. Because even if things go wrong, I mean, he has Q to walk away out of his slow, you know. So I think that it's kind of a problem. He's not threatening right now. A push and or some outbreaks is way too much on the defensive side, right?
Also, I can use my Q to escape his slows, by the way. Keep it in mind too. If he Qs me and then I Q...
Because now he got level 2 and he wasn't trying to like get a level 2 possibly. Or ideally, I mean... mainly Olaf will have a matching level 2, but at least like his level 2 would be delayed a little bit, you know. So ideally a short trade would be good, even though Olaf would probably likely get evenly or a bit faster perhaps the level 2. Good Q I assume. Spins a teensy bit. My only problem is he doesn't cancel his last spin for a basic. That often gives you a teensy bit better trade. Like look. Or perhaps if you have the option you can also like basic Q of course. But it depends, sometimes you may not get the opportunity for that, it depends how close your opponent is to you, you know. And in here he goes in with his Q, so he needs the gap close, right, and so here are the spins, and so we saw that Olaf started with QE. So what would be a little bit better if he actually like basic one time.
Beneficial for me.
I know
You
that
guys
would
level
proc
3
phase
again. I
rush,
need
but that
one
should
more
be
melee
still
to level
fine.
3, not this one, but that one. I'm gonna pot here and do another equal health trade
And so he has W now, right? That's
with my
good.
W.
Now his W was a little bit delayed, and he got killed, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. Then in here Olaf kind of spaces it a little bit, so keep that in mind. It's not a bad thing if you use your W in a delayed but more accurate way.
In the happy spot so you can't crash it. Look, next wave is here now. That's why I did that trade, to hold the wave here.
And in here there was a teensy bit of a mechanical issue as well, right? So same thing applied. He didn't really like cancel his spin in time, right? And in here he should ban stop completely his spin, so it's a bit easier to hold these minions because he been spinning a little too much on the wave. Because in here there's not much reason to like keep spinning, you know, because like this just kind of over pushes a little bit the wave. And in here the main issue that, I mean, the minions are kind of low now, right? And so the main issue that kind of like shows up is that he allowed the cannon to go under tower instead of tanking it a little bit, and so that kind of made him fall off a little bit in here. Because he does have ignite, and Olaf is in a very low mana. He's very low on mana. You guys gotta remember his Q and W costs lots of mana these days, so he cannot actually get rotations of Qs like look Olaf and right. So he had 150 mana as a reference there, right? And he cannot get too many Qs off, and so you gotta remember his Q costs how much, guys? Now early on 50, later on 70, right? His W also sadly got nerfed, so that's 150. So he can get usually like 2 rotations of Qs off if they hit, that's great. And basically 2 Qs and 1 W with 150 mana, right? That's actually great to know.
My jungle stop side, and the wave is still kind of here. If all of recalls, it's alright, then I'll hard push here. Okay, he stays. The wave is close to my turret. I'm very happy not to crash here. I have my W again.
So yes, W, so every time you have W and ideally phase rush, you can actually threaten. He did actually Q a teensy bit early, so ideally we got a Q into slowing champs right after the use their slow on you, not earlier. So these are just like slight mechanical errors, but sometimes they also disallow some short rates to happen, so you got a little bit watch out for those as well. Yeah, it's 50.
He lost a lot of XP. He lost a melee worth of XP. He did not get
RIP EXP.
I get level 4 from this minion right here. This one caster.
And so here he's also like threatening all-ins because he has some points in his queue. He got the level 4, he got the ignite, right? So you guys see even into a Garen Olaf struggles these days, early on at least. He goes in with his Q. Then he spins, right? Now the main issue was again he didn't go for a basic. That's fine. And he kinda didn't W either, but it shouldn't be the end of the world.
What I'm gonna do here is hard push next wave and probably set up my reset, or I can even proxy. Yeah, there's a cannon wave. So what I can do here is hard push this wave, I'll get my level 5, and then it's gonna be hard for Olaf to try and stop me. I could reset, or I could also consider to proxy. Volibear is gonna reset and come back into topside though, so that's my one concern here.
At most he can escape a Volibear with phase rush Q, no? If he procs it. And in here he has like a decent all-in, you know. He, definitely goes in with the ignite, basic QE. Olaf does have actually a way of escaping, because obviously the guy did actually have W. So that's a bit of a concern. Now, this wasn't very diveable, so ignite was kind of just burned. It would be a teensy bit better if he just like phase rushed out and spared ignite actually. Because Olaf had bomb plating, that's the main reason he couldn't find lethal damage, plus of course no cancellation of basic attack for Yuri for a basic, right? So exactly in here he could ban maybe a little earlier, he could ban cancel his spin for a basic, but ideally like Olaf has to not have bomb plating for such, so probably he could ban go for like a trade, then wait up the Q cooldown and dive in with the ignite, and that will allow him to more smoothly get a kill on the next rotation. Like in here he would die anyways, probably the guy, but Yeah, he's dead right now anyways, he gets flashed on.
Level up saves him. 1.1k is my preferred recall, right? You see here, after he Qs me and I Q, I remove his slow. He is out of mana. Why, Genital? You don't have to be here. He's pushing into me. So
Pretty much the guy was Q flashable, no? I know he got a level up, but the thing is, like, once you have your E, you can very easily, like, flash him actually. Like a Q flash, or at least like bluff a Q flash, so you may get the Olaf flash out very easily. Like even in here he could then press Q and threaten it at least, but he shouldn't walk away. Should walk a little bit inner, so maybe we're gonna bait his flash out, you know. It's one way of bluffing it, you know, because if you take a tower shot, you know, and you walk in with your Q, that's very likely gonna make this guy flash away, you know. As a example.
see here, after he Qs me and I Q, I remove his slow. He's out of mana.
Oh, he didn't have phase rush yet,
Why, Genital? You don't have to be here. He's pushing into me, so we're fine recalling here. This one cast that is the big difference maker, but I'm just short of
it's pushing.
So I want to stay for the
Well, he could wait it, but the issue is waiting too much in the base is a bit fucky, because the guy just gonna freeze. So maybe it was a teensy bit actually better if he...
You don't have to be here. He's pushing into me, so we're fine recalling here.
Yeah, it's a bit concerning not getting that,
It's one cast that is the big difference maker, but I'm just short of berserkers. So I want to stay for a little bit more. I'm going to last it at latest frames and then recall. So the wave still pushed into me. I have berserkers. I'll get the XP of this one still.
Yeah, but I feel like he recalls, doesn't Olaf just have enough time to like unfreeze the wave, no?
No, but the wave will push into me. Perfect early game here. We get the beautiful recall that we want to. The wave's in a good spot.
But the wave is still in a decent spot, but I'm not sure, like, didn't Olaf just push that out though? Apparently didn't have time for it, didn't have TP, he plays Ghost,
Movement speed edge. Trade.
The W is a bit delayed though. So ideally, like, you wanna use it a bit earlier on, depending on the situation, but you kinda don't wanna like use your like you know, your W when Olaf already threw his Q at you. It also helps into his slow things a bit. It does focus the Volibear, but there's not much to do sad because Volibear is just Volibear. 2 tank. It does actually spin on him, he's well aware Olaf doesn't have R, he doesn't have Ignite right now, it's coming up, so he can force with a Q. Good R in and he picks up the kill, right? So in here he can very easily choose to push, take up a blade really easily, right?
Without flash, you can have flash against Olaf, Volibear, Oriana. Yeah, I mean, what outcome do you honestly expect? Well, unlucky demolish block. Here's Rico, I don't have enough damage to kill this.
Yep, and he gets the component for...
I think HP is more added value than anything else.
No, Tiamat is better, no? I feel like Tiamat is a little better, because like it helps a bit to... It helps you a bit if you charge him with your QE to proc that phase rush, notably it gives you a better wave clear. Now the other item does provide you a little bit of mobility attack damage, it provides 5 less AD, so generally, plus the activatable of course, so generally Tiamat will be a bit better, because as Garen you often struggle to proc bomb plating, so off minions with a basic or with the activatable you can proc it before you all in, and so that's considerably a very good thing to do on gems that don't have the best way of like proccing it, because some gems if you walk into melee range, let's say in basic attack range, they may trade into you well with bomb plating, but if you can proc it before the fight ideally then they take way more damage, right? So that's good to know.
Everyone's cannon.
I feel like with phase rush it's kind of important to get that Tiamat for smoother combos, because that will allow you more so to like reach the benchmark of your aura execution, no? I'm feeling more the Tiamat honestly, especially if like grabs are still up or coming, it helps a little into the grabs as well, no? Then very soon Garen has the proxy as well. Helps a little bit pushing waves a bit faster, but it shouldn't be a big concern. Not yet, but there will be a point of the game where he gets to proxy. Now he does actually phase rush away quite nicely. Now what's also smart to do, if you wanna be a bit mind gamey, you can actually just like QE and then basic attack, and sometimes you bait out on Olaf or and you walk away with W phase rush, but some of them will fall for it, some of them won't. It's more of a low looting.
The more levels you have, the more movement speed you get. So the early game is really weak, but now it's actually really good. Jenna's here.
He does proc actually his bone plating, but Olaf starts hurting as well. So it does, I think he can find really easily lethal damage here. But he's not using his Q in time, you see. Oh, this is ugly. Ooh, this is ugly. Yeah, it's looking ugly. So you guys know what was messed up in here. So he was kind of like on cooldown, but that shouldn't. I think it was a little early when he went in because Janna was still a bit out of position. But that shouldn't be the main concern, because in here he basic attack trades Q E, right? And so he pulls his aura, but what he should be doing is aura animation. He should be flash away, honestly, because if he flashes away, then Olaf doesn't get to smash him. But it was very delayed, right? So ideally, in the animation of his aura, you should flash away as Garen. This is very important into Pantheon. If he uses his Z, you can flash through it and kill him anyways. Or perhaps into some other champs, like let's say you wanna or someone, but it may be a 1-for-1 because they also throw a skill shot at you, like an Aatrox Q, whatever you name it, in close situations, and you could like R flash. So if I'm not sure if he knows the mechanic or not, but you can totally R flash on Garen. A very important mechanic to learn in close situations, because sometimes the ignite tick will exactly kill the opponent. Not necessarily the R will be used as an execute because you will die, you know. So I think this could be played out a teens a bit better, you know. Or he was like really badly also looking for that. I mean, basically in here, you know, in here exactly, he could ban R and flash away. Like he R'd, but he didn't flash in the animation. So that kind of went a little bit wrong. Because you see, like Janna would actually basic attack the guy to that. Apparently, it doesn't runs presence of mind. He actually goes Triumph the Olaf. So I think he doesn't dice. Yeah, I think he had Triumph the Olaf. So that kind of went a bit wrong. Because he wouldn't die, you know, if he flashes in time in the R animation. And Janna would just basic the Olaf to that because he wouldn't get the Triumph feeling, so the Ignite plus Janna basics would just kill the guy. So even so a little earlier he could ban R, but it shouldn't be the end of the world. These are just like slight mechanical errors that sometimes just allow you to get a kill or you die. So these are like the 1% changes. Even like more so Garen experts have to like sort of add into their gameplay, because more than often lots of details that you're not watching out for will disallow you to get kills, get plates, get bad recalls, right? So I think it's quite important for you as a Garen player to understand that your champion doesn't take insane amount of skill, but thinking that the champion is way too low on skill to the point where it's so-called brain damaged, or it doesn't take any skill. Like if you allow this stigma to like get into your head, then often people will have a mindset that they already know everything about the champ because it's so easy to play, and then there is nothing to improve on. And people think that if you can hold in someone with, let's say, QER, then you already know how to play Garen, but that doesn't really apply, because there is a lot to learn even about simpler champs as well, especially with the different playstyles such as Phasers, Conqueror. So probably don't underestimate the learning. It doesn't take too much skill like a Yasuo, right? But shouldn't really like underestimate the time that you need to learn Garen, right? Now in here he does have Phaser. His trades are a little nicer. So he does want to go Lord Dominic's. Now what would be nice is actually a really good what, guys? Executioner. It would be nicer instead of a cloak. I think he has like in here he could then go executioners. That builds into Lord Dominic's as well, which is a crit item, a decent Garen item. And so his goal is very simple in here. He wants PD? PD is a bit weird. I like more Stormraiser if I wanna go offensive plus mobility, but I don't know, PD is just weird. Cause like, you gotta like basic attack so many times to get those extra spins I think from PD, but I'm not sure if it works from the passive. I heard from some sources it doesn't. So I'm not sure how good it is actually. Because like look at Olaf's healing, right? Like his healing is a bit concerning. You see the one bit. Oh, Oh, now he says it actually. Okay.
Shoot my executionist first. In fact, I might just get mortal minus first and then see. I think if I have mortal or minus, the one is going to be infinite.
Yeah, it sounds good.
Right. I might need ignite for the anti to kill him. I do have phase rush always as a backup though.
Oh, but he's just a spinny boy. He cannot find lethal damage. His healing is very disgusting when he revenuses the wave in ore, so... Oh, it doesn't look so good. Yeah, it's...
Yeah, I
Without ignite, it's hard.
It's a small trade, run away.
Yeah.
A little bit lower HP. If I had ignite,
I think Olaf just heals fully of the wave though, no? I'm not sure actually, but I think at Ravenous Point and Deep Blade, I think he just heals fully of the wave with one activatable and some basics, no? It's kinda hard if you cannot zone him over the wave, that's the thing. Yeah, that's what I feel like. You cannot go too extended, he just heals like an animal. I mean, look, I don't know, like this guy plays so late his R. And the Zor was so shit late, but look man, uses W, Ravenous wasn't the best value, but it was still there, and you see his healing is quite nasty, you know, with like Ravenous, all that bullshit he has, right? So Garen can't really find lethal damage without anti-heal and the ignite stick damage. So ideally you do need that actually, you do need that ignite a lot or anti-heal. Anti-heal probably would ban kill, because crit cloak doesn't allow you to do much because it's just RNG crits, while executioner gives you like 40%, you know, it's there, you know, 40% anti-heal plus damage. But this garden is kinda bad to die, that's true, because you wanna be as ahead as possible.
And now recall. Maybe we can kill Zeri here. We have massive tempo top lane, right? So like we have to collect all the way here. That means all of us to push like 3 waves before we have to collect. Maybe I can look to kill Zeri with the Veigar, but he has no flash. No. Actually nothing to do here. Wait, what is this? This is Trinity Force, right? Wait, he's inting. Sucks. I risk it go bolt. Maybe I can snack somebody that overstays. I just gotta play really good tempo here. Nice! I still have ult. Oriana's there. All I was getting the tier 2. So even though I got the shutdown.
You got some insane reactions in here, ain't gonna
I
lie.
do respect everything. Like my whole team is losing.
Cool.
Macro for 3 lanes.
Oh, I don't know how it's inevitable though.
This was a salvaging play. I should have went to bolt and then I at least traded tier 1 here. So again, I made a mistake. I could have gotten something way more. Now Lucian goes bolt as well, so I can't.
Yeah, it looks ugly.
Dragons.
It does look ugly actually. They have some very wow, these champs are too good into Garen, man.
How fast is bolt?
Like all of them. Holy shit, man. Does Garen die? No, Garen Olaf, man. Garen beat him. Now Garen lives.
Not bad. It's funny how Jenna and Talia are like continuously running down the entire game, and I'm the only one that is actually performing. Just play the dragon, please. Just get the dragon. Let it Nasher. The one time I lost the one we won against Olaf is what really set me behind this game, though. They're all 5 mid. I have tempo here on this bot wave. Even though it's a 1 wave, it's enough for to get to tier 2 maybe. Play wave clear only. Or I'll be the only one that wants to win. Very low.
Bolívar gets raided into. HP is fucked. Didn't use QW in time. E neither. Oh, that's concerning.
We are very strong. I'm almost 4 items, even though we are completely behind. So I've taught you guys now how to play from behind, right? We took a couple of kills. We played macro.
I wouldn't go Giga Chat. I third, and I hope. I would hope that actually beats Olaf actually in mid late. Hopefully, I mean it got buffed. Maybe it kills Olaf. Maybe. As a 4th item, I think he's getting his 4th item. Cause it really feels like Hullbreaker is not it. I mean it gives you more pushing power, gives you some speed, HP. But just think about it. Can you bypass that Olaf to even push? I think like if you can kill with AI the Olaf, that would be ideal because teamfights are impossible if they play well now. Yeah, it's kind of impossible. Nasty ass shield on Zeri.
Behind, and my team is behind. Gonna eat a side wave.
Let's see if he wins the duel. Oh, he has a point in R. He needs to like wait the shield out a little. Or, oh, that was close.
Massive
That's why I kinda like I, you know,
side here.
cause
This.
that gives you like I think probably. Not sure if Navari gives you more dueling power. Probably like I gives you a bit more.
Winning eventually.
I will go for it, you know. I always big ball my builds, you know. I go Yomus, I go. I went all sorts of builds on Garen. I would like big boss it, you know.
I'm fine with Talia getting it. She needs the 1k
You
more
know, cause
damage.
it's kind of an insane damage boost, you know. But
I'll make sure to game like the
maybe
one
like
the Olivon one
maybe you
is
need
like
a bit more
really
crit
bad
though,
right
ideally. But
now.
even 40% crit wouldn't be bad with IE, cause you already get like so many spins off, you know. So they could crit, right? But this version of Garen hurts as well, of course, and it's a little more tank. Like ideally, if it's unsplit pushable, you should like definitely build into team fights. But sometimes it depends because it depends how reliable your teammates are as well. Because into the enemy comp, it's kind of impossible to team fight, and I think then it just really comes down to like
Bro, how shit is my
it
team?
just really comes down to like can you side lane? If you can't side lane at all,
Plan
then
something for your life,
yeah, I
bro.
mean it's just GG then. So it's kind of coin flippy to decide what to build into, like side lane or
Him to bed or
team
must
fights, but both ways it feels to be a bit bad. Because there isn't really like a good balance.
Nice. Nice. Got away. Got an ult. Gonna get ult in a second. Ooh, he's no flash. Don't win. Hold on, buddy. You're not him. Okay, we're playing this whole game, by the way, on macro. This whole game has been a display of macro. But now
Oh
we're
yeah,
full
definitely
build.
well
I
played on
got
his
one shot
part.
on the target, and we're pretty tanky. We got 3 items here now, 3 items here now. She has Zonia's. Like, this guy's on flash. We're a level above here. Veigar actually has pressure to one-shot targets because he has 1k AP now. Like, my team has been able to skill now because of my play. And now I'm going to play for the sub tier 2. And I'm going to say, just don't get caught with. That's all I ask. Yep, I should have known.
Does he win these? It's a very questionable thing, right? Oh, he didn't press Q in time to disengage from the volley Q. But, oh, what's a bit ugly? Maybe? Oh,
Jenna's going mid.
maybe?
I knew
Nah.
something was wrong though. It's my bad. It's my bad.
Yeah, it was a little
The
late
mistake
on
I did
pressing
there was
Q.
use E and stray back on wave, so I couldn't proc face rush. That was the mistake. They're trying to rush it.
Oh. Oh, that Zeri looks a bit strong. Oh, he hasn't got like
First
Lordoms
rush.
yet.
I got a kite.
Yeah, Zeri looks a bit strong.
Veigar.
Oof.
Okay.
Um,
Gotta create space. Talia's coming, but so's Oriana. There she is. You don't have smite.
this looks a bit flippy. That Talia maybe win traded a bit with that.
Oriana got a massive shot.
I mean, he got him in some deep shit, but I'm not sure why the enemy team didn't collapse on Garen exactly there. Maybe they're a bit scared of the Garen, he's kind of fat, huh? I don't know. Oh, the flash
Oh,
or.
no! Okay. We canceled the dragon, we're fine, we're fine.
The flash man.
No, we're not fine.
Hmm. Oh. Oh.
Oh, this game, guys. Average low master game. I can say that now, get some challenger again, guys.
Goofy
I
yeah,
need
game.
to get one pick, and we can do Nash. The one death that I made still made the map hard to play though, so I still kind of blame myself for that one death. All of ult is down.
Goofy yeah. But yeah, that's why I hate team fighting into Zeri.
Okay, should do so much damage.
Yep. It's
Okay.
nasty.
We can back off.
They got a nasty comp.
But they don't. They already lose 1.5 minute ish with this. Phantom Lens instead of boots. That could actually be good. Yes, that's a good suggestion. The thing is, my champion is like a mid game monster, but late game I'm not that good
Yeah.
anymore. But realistically, Volker
Yeah,
should
that's
not be
true.
allowed to play to Talia, Veigar, or Jenna, so maybe my team makes a catch. Wait, Oriana's half HP. We one-shot him with Veigar ult, Garen ult. Wait, we have Veigar Garen ult combo. That's kind of cracked. Their Baron is completely useless now. If we get another kill, they cannot play for soul anymore either. Getting that guy's flash is massive. Can I just flash? Yes, she did. Sarah just flashed.
Oh, maybe there will be a good fight here. Oh, it doesn't engage on this. Oh, that's a speedy boy. Oh, actually, it's a really good rotation towards the phase rush into clearing the wave so they don't get to siege, but they siege through top lane though. Who, I don't know how
That Orianna almost
is
died.
this
Oh
game
my
not
goodness.
over? Looks a bit over, but it kinda
I
isn't
didn't W,
actually.
guys. I didn't W.
Oh,
That's a game changer again.
oh, it doesn't look so great. Do they lose this game?
It's too strong.
How are they gonna win this though?
I don't know. They're Baron still.
It kinda looks like they.
Ah, we did our absolute best. We did our absolute best. We did everything. It's just.
But why is the title called How to Carry Bad Players? But they're not really getting carried, they lost anyways.
Yo, what is up, guys?
What? How to carry bad players for dummies? I mean, it kinda looks like his teammate didn't got carried to victory though. I don't know, man. Might be just a clickbait or something, I don't know. It's weird. That's it for now, guys. Have a nice day.